Hi guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Now we're jumping straight in with the, what's this called? Oh God. The Sacred Symbols Oracle to set your theme, psychic, for your reading today. Ooh, this is interesting. You've got card number 48, psychic, and then we've got relief. Relief, 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 and we don't go any further back in the deck than that. Perfect. Whoops, that slid. I don't want to look at it yet. Psychic and relief. So I don't know if you're receiving something intuitively that is providing you with relief. It's like you're getting the answers. You're either getting the answer to something, and it could be in relation to like a relationship or a dynamic. I'm just seeing this Venn diagram here. We've got these two circles that are overlapping. So this could speak about two separate people, and the point at which they overlap is like a mutual energy or something that you share. So I don't know if this is like telepathy, or I don't know. But I feel that with this psychic energy, you are able to see into somebody else that you may be connected to. It could be a family member, it could be a partner, it could be a friend, a best friend, a roommate, a colleague, a business partner. It could be anybody, for God's sake. But it's giving me that energy that you're able to peek into or see into. And if this isn't you directly, this could be like a tarot reader, a psychic, a medium, someone that is able to provide you with relief. We've got card number 12 here. Relief. Providing you with an answer, if this isn't you directly receiving answers through, you know, your own psychic ability. But there's an energy of relief that is coming, and it's coming through a psychic, look at that, an earth angel. It's because it's coming through like a psychic experience. So you may be an earth angel, or like I said, you could be tapping into like a light worker. Because not all psychics work for the light, if you know what I mean. And what's on there? Strength. Yeah. 8 and 14. Temperance and strength, both major arcana energy. And they didn't want to shuffle at all. Let me start again. Temperance again. And strength again. What are the chances? I split the deck in exactly the same place. Watch me. I bet I was supposed to take those cards. I'm like, I've shuffled now. But I bet I was supposed to take those cards. Right, temperance. Oh no, here we go. The Hierophant, the World, the 8 of Wands. And there's damn strength again. Right, we'll go back as far as strength. This is so weird. The fact that this is the third time I've seen both of these cards. In a deck of 78, the odds, you know, they're high. Those are high odds. Anyway, let's jump into this. There's clearly somebody that's being guided, as I was saying, by a tarot reader, a psychic, or this is your own internal guidance system, your own personal and direct connection to the spirit world. We've got the Hierophant here. This is the energy of the divine, the Most High God, whatever you want to call it. But it's like, it's that higher vibrational energy. We can see this staircase here, and we've got this light at the top of it. And that's what I was saying, this, you would have to be, to receive relief, you would have to be connected to a light worker, not somebody that is psychic, but using that intuition or psychic ability to manipulate in energy or manipulating you. You wouldn't feel this sense of relief if you were going to a reader or tuning into a channel that wasn't giving you that. So this just confirms, the first two cards just confirms everything I've just said. There may be a karmic cycle that you're dealing with, like I say, with another person, where you're entwined and meshed, that you are receiving some sort of guidance about. I don't know if there was some fundamental difference between you and this other person on the grounds of like your morals or your ethics or the things that you value may have been very different to this person. And you receiving this psychic download or, you know, intuitive peek behind the veil kind of energy. I feel it's pointing you in a new direction, because this always gives me a compass, and I don't really know why. I think that's because that bit looks like a W for west, and that looks like an E for east. But it gives me that kind of energy. And I still don't know, and I did look it up, but it just escapes me. But the sun rises in either the east or the west, and it sets in the east and the west. So it's giving me like the dawning of a new day. So this psychic information that you're receiving is helping you to close out a cycle, which is exactly what we've got with the world. Lessons learned, it's freedom from. And freedom is the energy of relief. It's like, if you've been stuck in something or trapped in something, especially because we've got the Six of Swords here, this is you being moved out of the way. It's you trusting and having faith in the universe, in the divine, in this higher power, that where you're being guided psychically is going to, I don't know, take you to a place of relief. It's like this person's passing, like, traveling through really choppy, stormy waters. Really stormy waters, and I don't know why, but it's given me Titanic. Like, can you imagine like escaping the Titanic, which was utter carnage in terms of there was not enough lifeboats on the initial ship to save everybody on board. So to get yourself into a lifeboat would have been traumatic in itself, knowing that half the people that you were on a ship with are going to die. Then you've got to just sit and bob around on the Atlantic Ocean in freezing cold temperatures, waiting to then be rescued. So it's giving me, I don't know why, it's giving me Titanic. But it's having that trust and faith that the relief boats, that there's another ship coming that is going to give you that sense of relief. Imagine seeing it on the horizon like, oh my God, there's a ship here. We're not actually going to all die after escaping the Titanic. We're not all going to die in this lifeboat now. It's giving me that energy, and I don't know why. But yeah, so psychically you're receiving something that's helping you to close out a cycle or help you to move towards your freedom. And I feel that when you close this door, when you close this chapter, when you close this cycle, oh, look at that. We've got mirroring going on. I just noticed this is card 21. Relief is card 12. So we've got like a mirroring going on here. So yeah, that's what I mean. When you close out this cycle, it's going to create relief in your life. It could actually be somebody coming to your aid in a boat. Do you know what I mean? To go and get you out of something. And then we've got the Eight of Wands. So that's what I mean. If you've been stuck in something traumatic, because that was the imagery from the Titanic that I was getting, and that was just pure carnage and upheaval and fear, I feel, I don't know, something's coming to get you out of it. That's all I can say. And I don't fully understand or know. But it's something spiritual. With Temperance, the Hierophant, and the World, this is all universal energy. It's all universal energy. Somebody, very well, because the Eight of Wands is about messages, receiving or sending of messages. So you could be receiving this, as I was saying, through a tarot reader, through your own, psychic ability and intuition. And what you could be receiving, like I say, is the coordinates, the direction. Like, you need to go here and you need to go there, and not even the reasons why, but I feel it would just be, do you trust what it is that you're receiving? Do you trust the message? And are you going to go? Because if you do, you're going to feel that sense of relief. Now, what I will say as well, is there's going to have to be a lot of baggage that you drop off. Going back, I don't know why it's all going back to this, like, lifeboat rescue mission kind of imagery in my mind's eye. But she's holding on to a suitcase there in this boat. If you think about the Titanic, there wasn't time for everybody to, get all of their possessions. And I suppose those things in the midst of that are not important. They're not important. So whatever you've been trudging around or carrying, it can't go with you. This is the Ten of Wands. 10 of Wands. which is Saturn in Sagittarius. And we've got Sagittarius energy here with Temperance. So the healing part of this has to come first so that you can drop the baggage. Saturn is about responsibility. It's about discipline. It's about you really learning the lesson. So if you've done this Temperance and Hierophant energy and you're elevating on a spiritual level, your vibration is raised. You could be very tuned in and tapped in psychically, spiritually, intuitively. Then you know all of that weight ain't getting in the lifeboat with you. You've got to drop a burden, and it may be quick. It's like the call may come in fast. We've got a space on the boat. You're not then like, oh, well, how am I going to get this in and how am I going to get that in? You take what you've got on your back and you go. That's the message that I'm getting. You've got to like make fast choices or fast decisions about what needs to be left behind, because this woman's got a suitcase too. So it'd be like letting that big, I don't know what it is, like an ox or whatever this buffalo-y thing is down here, that's got to go. That's got to go. All the weight that it's carrying. All she's got is, like I say, what she's holding. The suitcase. So there's a lightening of your load, or there will need to be before this relief happens. Or by you dropping this burden is also what is going to provide you with this energy of relief. You don't have to carry it anymore. Then we've got Strength, card number 8. And the 8 of Wands is an 8. So this is about courage. So we need the courage to send out the flare. Oh, you know what? It's just giving me like all this ship rescue stuff. You know, like sending off these flare like fireworks to signal that, you know, the ship's in trouble. We need help. Somebody come and offer this relief to us. So it's the strength to send out a message, a signal of some kind. And if this is psychically and you're sending the signal to spirit, then you're going to get the answer. They're going to come in. But you've got to have trust and faith. You've got to be strong. You've got to be really strong. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy thing. Right, let me just see if I need to clarify any more messages relating to this psychic relief coming in for the collective. And I can, you know, attest to this. I literally packed my bags. I took me and my daughter of 2 at the time, and I moved out of my hometown to a brand new area. I didn't know anybody. I was obviously terrified, but I knew that I was making the right choice. I had been receiving the call that I needed to go. I needed to get out of where I was. And I listened. I listened to the call. I had £60 literally because I couldn't fuck about with like when it was that I was going. I was waiting for a court case to come to an end. The perpetrator was sentenced, and literally within a week I was gone. I was gone. It all happened so fast, this 8 of Wands, and so much shit got left behind. People, places and things all got left behind. But it was the best decision that I ever made. And like I said, I went with £60 in my pocket, not knowing how the fuck I was going to survive, what I was going to do, if I was even doing the right thing. And I can say 2.5 years later, oh my God, it was the right thing to do. So I'm not saying like, oh, this is easy. It's not easy. I know it's not easy, but it's so important that you trust. If you're receiving, like I say, the message to go, you're going to be guided towards this new beginning. You're going to be guided towards this new beginning. And even if you don't know how it's going to pan out and, you know, you feel as though you don't have enough, God, like I was saying, the Most High, the Divine, will find a way to support you. And I can't believe, like I said, I had £60 in my pocket and I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I can't move with a child. I've got no money. I had to put all the money into moving, like literally, you know, hiring the truck and all that shit. Buying new carpets, new fur, everything. God made a way for me to still be standing on my feet. It blows my mind. Right, we've got the 3 of Cups that fell in my lap. It's in the reverse, and that's what I mean. This is a lack of support. It's actually making me quite emotional. It's talking about a lack of emotional support here from friends, from community. You don't need that. You don't need that. Close out any cycles and move forward where there's been no support, nobody in your corner. God has got you. The universe has got you, but you've got to have trust and you've got to have faith. I'm not telling anyone to jump out of whatever they're in unless you know it's the right decision for you. A tarot reader can't tell you that. They can give you the information, but this is someone that is actively taking the steps because they're being guided by God. Then we've got the Lovers, choice in a decision. Right, I don't want the bottom of that deck. Whew, right, okay. Any more messages concerning this reading, please, Spirit? Courtship and marriage, and that's so fucked up. Sorry, my language. We've got the Lovers, and I didn't want to take it. And Spirit's like, well, you're gonna now, because what is this? The Lovers, courtship, and then marriage. So I don't know if this is a relationship for some of you where there was no support within. Or once this cycle has closed out and you've been, like I say, you're out of these choppy waters and you're moving into this energy of relief, you've dropped baggage, that there's going to be a relationship that comes into play, that is going to be supportive, where there's been a lack of emotional support, a lack, because 3 is an energy of growth. We've got it here with relief. 12 reduces down to a 3. The world closing out shit cycles, learning lessons, that's a 3. In relation to community. And then all of this comes in. It's like you get a new community. And it very well could be through a relationship partner with the Lovers, courtship, and then marriage is a 3. So for some of you, it's a marriage that you're walking away from or you're receiving this psychic information about. For others of you, regardless of what you're moving away from, what you're walking into, it's like a soul union, a soul connection. It may start off as a courtship, as a friendship, somebody or 2 people getting to know each other, but it very well could lead to marriage, commitment, where 2 people come together. You could even have kids with this person. Because the energy of 3, you think of the 2 of Cups, you've got one person, they come together and they create the 3rd. So you could end up having children with this person. Concern, imprisonment, child, courthouse, faith, community. Ooh. If community and, say if community and journey weren't in here, I'd have been like, oh, I'm not taking none of this shit. But why would these come out last? We just spoke about an unsupportive community and you needing to take a journey, close a cycle in relation to that. So concern, imprisonment, child, courthouse, and faith. There's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. Or this could be what you're receiving some sort of relief around. There could be an older man, because this person here is concerned, they're receiving some kind of information that up in their head. It could be in relation to some sort of confinement, imprisonment relating to a child or childhood, I don't know, courthouse and faith. So there could be a legal matter that's coming up as a consequence. I don't know if this person stole, there's like a thief next to courthouse and innocent, so stole your innocence, something may have happened as a child or to a child. I don't know, but I'm going to get you some advice and guidance. Right, can we have some advice and guidance for anyone relating to this reading? Labyrinth, journey, no way. We've got journey coming out twice in the oracle cards. The 6 of Swords is that journey, and I was just getting that whole Titanic spiel. So there's a way out. There is a way out of what you're in. Right, let me read that labyrinth and wrap this up. Card number 15. Right, okay. It says you're on your own path, and the labyrinth represents the simple fact that this journey will take you in many different directions. Unlike in a maze, in a labyrinth there are no dead ends or wrong ways. You will not always understand the route that you were on, and that's what I mean. This is like a complete trust in faith in the universe, in the divine, in your path, in this journey. If you were on that like lifeboat in the Titanic, you wouldn't give a shit where they were taking you, as long as they were getting you on dry land. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't care. You wouldn't care how long it took. You would just be so relieved that you're on your way somewhere. This is the energy that I'm feeling. It says, yes, you will not always understand the route that you're on, but you can either choose to be confused and scared or see it as an opportunity to learn lessons and discover your strengths. So I'm saying you've got to have courage and you're strong enough to do this. This sign encourages you to embrace where you are on your journey and resist comparing yourself to anyone else. Listen to your intuition. That's what we started out with this psychic energy. Listen to your intuition and use that as guidance to face any challenges. Keep moving forward. The gift of the journey is not the destination itself. It's the experiences and lessons that you learn along the way that have shaped you into a person who is prepared to reach that destination. Oof, like stumbling upon a labyrinth in a park, seeing one incorporated in a logo. This is a sign. This sign is an invitation to embrace the unpredictability of your own spiritual journey and the growth that comes along with it. Right, I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. Hope you managed to get something from the reading, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.